Guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Manga Drew, and I'm here to do something different. Today, I am going to be doing a live reaction to My Hero Academia Vigilantes Manga Chapter 125. And the reasoning why I'm doing this is because it's about to come to an end and I'm going to be very sad. Yes, it has been confirmed that My Hero Academia Vigilantes is coming to an end in Chapter 126, which means that 127 is going to be the penultimate chapter before the finale for this series. So I decided that, hey, I did it with Attack on Titan. I think I did it with Seven Deadly Sins. Might as well do it with Vigilantes because, oh gosh, also Dr.STONE. I'm fairly certain I did it with Dr.STONE too. So it's just a tradition when a series comes to an end. I'm going to do a live reaction to it too, if not the last chapter, the last two chapters. And oh boy, this is, I am not emotionally ready for this. I have gotten into Vigilantes a little bit later in the series. I really just enjoyed a lot of pretty much what it was just slice of life. And then it got more into a story-heavy setting, but still not straying away from its roots. So this is going to be very emotional for me. I love My Hero. I've fallen in love with My Hero Academia Vigilantes. So I'm just going to jump right into the reaction because I know this is going to be a very emotional, touching chapter. And we're probably going to get the conclusion of like what not Hirokoshi, but what Koichi, that's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Hirokoshi. He's not Hirokoshi in this series. But no, we're going to be going into what he was signing and potentially that he's going to move to America. Well, we're just going to have to react to find out as soon as the page comes up. And as we have My Hero Academia Vigilantes chapter or episode 125, Towards the Future, as it's like hope for the future. As if I remember correctly, this is one of the twins that we saw. I forget their names, unfortunately, but she's in front of a building. It's a hospital, or it's probably somewhere in America, somewhere in Japan. I don't know. Most likely, yep, it's the hospital, and it's apparently April. As we have not Moyoru, but we have Asoga talking to Pop. It's like, how's the rehab going? As she's like, well, I can walk on my own again mostly, though I don't know if I'll ever be bouncing and leaping around like I used to. Oh no, as you have Soga's like, take it slow, you'll get there eventually. The cops are coming to get your statement tomorrow, but don't push yourself. When it comes to those missing chunks of memory, just be honest. Which, that's going to be really impactful if we see that. It's just, she's like, I will, thanks. There's still no denying how much trouble I caused, so I'd like to take responsibility however I can. And Soga's like, yeah, well, go easy on yourself. You're a victim of the bee thing too, you know? And hey, you want to talk about causing trouble? How about the guy who got a few city blocks flattened and just kind of laughed it off? He should be the first in line to feel guilty, at least before you do, as you just have us like, yeah, you do have a bounce. So yeah, Koichi is just going to be Koichi, no matter how you look at it. So I think pretty much what this chapter is going to be, it's just getting a look at like how everyone is doing right now, what they've been doing since like the fall, as we're going to see, as we have someone coming in, just like, hey, Pop, as you have Soga leaving, it's like, give me a ring if anything comes up. So yeah, this is most likely like her twin, one of like the the sisters. Oh gosh, as she's like, that shady guy sure is dropping by a lot. How exactly do you know him? As she's like, oh, he's someone, how's everyone doing lately? Oh, she doesn't even respond because she knows like, oh yeah, he tried to beat up Koichi that one time, but it's fine. And we're getting an explanation for everything. It's like everyone's settling into new things, I guess. The Prez and her guy are having a hard time adjusting to their jobs. Aww. As it's like, you okay? Meanwhile, the dancing girls are cracking the whip with new students. Oh no. Oh, also, you found herself a boyfriend. Aww, so her sister found herself a boyfriend. An older guy from her college. Too plain for my taste, but she beat me to the punch in that area. Oh no, I feel so sorry. As we get to see the dudes like, care to accompany me to a, what is it? A survey airline plant life. Okay, I have to read that. What does that say? Care to accompany me while I survey Alpine Plant life. Oh, he's so plain. But if she's willing to be with this person, then it's fine. So yeah. So we're pretty much just getting like just a look at like how everyone is going. That's nice. I actually like that. That's always something that I like for our story to do. Just cover how everyone's doing, as well as we're getting to see like how like the Eel Boy and like Cyclops and Wolverine are doing. They're talking about how you've got your part-time job at Hoppers, right? Yeah, Hoppers. You might meet someone there. Yeah. Our clientele is kind of on the rough side, and it's like they're mutant type quirks. They're heteromorphs, a lot of them. Also, they're like rough guys, so makes sense. But okay, she has a job. That's cool. As she's saying, business is booming, and there's talk of opening a second shop near the station. As Pop brings up, oh, the station. As they're most likely explaining that they're mostly done with the repairs over there. The area looks pretty slick, but for an old quarter, it's back to the drawing board with the redevelopment plan. Oh, Makoto mentioned something about that. Like, there's gonna build some huge new facilities, and Captain Celebrity Corporation is shilling out a lot of cash. I guess Makoto forced her way into being a part of the deal. Of course she would. As people are walking by, and it's like, anyway, a lot of vacant lots now. Oh, and on that note, they started tearing down Koichi's building. Oh. So that old shall be dump is gonna be gone soon. First Naria Fest ended, and now it's like everything we know is changing so fast, while I'm the only one standing still. Oh no, Pop. As you just have her saying, look, my life's at a standstill too. Oh gosh. Oh man, I forgot her name. And she's like, failed my entrance exams, can't find a boyfriend. My only hope at this point is a big miracle to turn things around. Oh my gosh. Oh no. As we have like if I remember, I forgot their name, but the brothers as well as the Mantis, they're bringing up like, oh, and you know how I mentioned a possible second Hoppers joint? Having two cat cafes in the same town won't create more customers. We need another concept entirely. That's what the boss Kamenya said. So how about a meet and greet place? Oh no. Oh, pirates. Captain. Oh, that's adorable. I actually like that. You're also part of my plans, you know? As Pop is just looking through it and is like, I can tell you're grasping at straws here. Totally. I'm the first to admit it. Oh man, I just like this. It's just small lies. But really, I'd love to do this kind of stuff again. Aw. As you just have the girl. I keep forgetting her name. Gosh, it's been a while. Yu's sister, I'm gonna call her. She's like, you don't sound too eager. Oh sure, you've got someone waiting for you to sweep you off your feet. What's that supposed to mean coming from Pop? Just like, how's Koichi doing anyway? And she's like, him? He never changes really. He's just normal, I guess. That's cool that he's still being a hero. As we see that how Koichi Harase, aka the Crawler, I've dug into his history over the past few months, and nothing remarkable came up at all. All I found were ordinary parents and humdrum upbringing. Hard as it to believe, his powerful quirk and abnormal battle prowess only reflects potential capitalized upon by utterly average civilian. Circumstances, experience, and sheer force of will can turn a man into Superman. The hard truth invalidates the methodology behind Operation Anonymous. I'm more than willing to pay an exorbitant cost to keep that ultimate power one for all at arm's length. But how can we hope to respond when civilians on the street start taking heroic action? Okay, willing to pay to keep the ultimate power one for all at arm's length. Okay, this is getting interesting. Extraordinary potential suddenly available to one for all. Surely there's a path to unbridled chaos, but it also introduces uncertainty to my machinations. I suppose there's nothing to be done but to pour our efforts into the next plan. Should society reach a point when heroes can spring up from every nook and cranny, I shall command an entity that can face even the mightiest hero head on and force him to his knees through its own individual might. Yes, the bioengineered Nomu. In a way, I was led to this accumulation by number 6 himself. Okay, so that's interesting. I'll talk about that a little bit more later. But CC Corporation HQ, New York City. Alert, alert. The mayor of New York City has issued a dispatch request for Captain Celebrity Corps. Alert, alert. CCC-02, prepare to deploy. Alert, alert. CC-02, prepare to... Ooh, Koichi, gate open. Gate opening, gate opening. Oh, Koichi. CC-02, the Sky Crawler, stand by. Oh, yo, final chapter, May 27th, end of chapter. Oh, it is confirmed. Koichi is in New York City with CC. Oh my gosh, Triple C number 02, and he's Skycrawler. Okay, review time, I guess. Yeah, I guess they were correct. This was the Crawler's final stand, because now Koichi is the Skycrawler. Oh gosh, there's so much I love about this chapter. First of all, we got to like meet up with a whole bunch of characters. That was great. Let me just spend like a few minutes looking up the characters' names. But yeah, we got to see pretty much where everyone is. For the most part, everyone else is like living like just normal lives. Yu's sister is in college. Popstep is recovering. Yu herself. Oh, Yu is in college. Yu's sister is trying to still pursue the dream of, like, you know, being like a pop star, most likely. We get to see the gang and what they're doing with their shop. It's booming. We pretty much get to see like a lot of like smaller details, just wrapping up like the smaller parts of the story, where people are, what people are doing, as well as just very interesting is that we get to see sort of kind of like this being like a prelude to what is happening with the Nomu. Why the Nomu gained more focus and relevance is due to the actions of number 6 and Koichi, and that their plan was to deal with like the anonymous villains or like instant villains, but then they saw that if a normal person could be a hero on the level of Koichi, then their best bet is to pretty much use these bioengineered Nomu to go down the Nomu path to be at a way so strong and so significantly powerful to be able to overwhelm any hero, which, as we see in this chapter, this is actually the Nomu that was eventually bioengineered to fight against All Might, and we saw how powerful that is. So at the very least, this is taking place way before the series initially started. Heck, this may not even be like it is technically like around 5 years before it all started, but it could be 2 or 3 years earlier than what we may expect. But overall, we see that this sort of kind of has an effect on the story of My Hero Academia proper, but pretty much what this entire chapter was is just going through Popstep, seeing how she is, see how she's doing fine, seeing how certain characters are doing. Most likely next chapter, we're probably going to get more on how the characters are doing, probably get to see Rapt, Moriru, more of Soga. Most likely we're going to see Knuckle Duster next chapter, if he's still alive, what he's doing. We're probably going to see more of Popstep, but definitely we're going to also see more of Koichi, as we get to see that Koichi is in America, confirmed, specifically New York. He has the scar right under his, if I think about it, it's his like right eye. So at the very least, number 6 did scar Koichi, not by a lot, but he does have a scar. But he is really a hero, and that he is a part of Captain Celebrity's Corp. So, oh, that's just great. Like, if it ended here, I would have been fine. But we have another chapter just focusing on it. Most likely we're going to have Koichi dealing with Makoto, Captain Celebrity. We may get an understanding of like how he actually became like a more proper hero. We may actually see him fighting. He may not be able to like shoot at someone, but maybe over this time he learned how to like actually attack people. This is going to be great. Or maybe he's focusing on rescue. I don't know. We're getting another chapter of this. Most likely it's going to be a lot longer than this one. Maybe to like the original length of Vigilantes, which was like almost 30 chapters when it first released, its first few chapters. So I'm going to be very excited to see where this goes. and I can't wait to react to it as well, being the final chapter of Vigilantes. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about this chapter. Really thought that it was enjoyable, really enjoyed the smaller moments, the smaller pace, and just really got to see just where these characters are currently after what happened with like Narita, getting to see that things are changing while certain things are staying the same, but that's just how life goes. People change, the world changes, and even though you may feel like you're not changing in the moment, it matters more to how you feel and where you want to go than focusing on the world as a whole, and we get to see that through Pop Step as well as Koichi. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction / review for Vigilantes, and hopefully you'll be able to come back and watch and react to the final chapter of Vigilantes coming out May 27th, so in 2 weeks. So I am very, very excited for this, and hopefully you are excited for this as well. So like the video if you liked it, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this, do all that cool jazz, and hopefully I'll be able to catch you in my next video. Goodbye!